fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan State Spartans. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Spartans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will start this game off. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. They'll run it from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
And the Scarlet Knights are marching down the field. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. The RPO, it's complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Michigan State Spartans offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Jukes his way for more. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. Across the 45. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Gets away from one, finds room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly out to the tight end. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Hold and finds his man on the left. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Unloads quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time. Holds it in on the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Spartans are flying down the field. They go to the draw. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. The give on the option. Across the 15. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run.
Touchdown, Sparty! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Cherry. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Can't get him to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense defense makes a third down stop. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Absolutely center cut. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got it down the middle. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's picked off. That's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. A quick pass to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll throw on third and short. Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Spartans! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. New Mexico is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 17 over Boise State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. sure hands. It's Cherry. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Pass completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. And you think about Michigan State D linemen, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has a physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. Inside. Touchdown, Michigan State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
That makes the score. Michigan State 28, Rutgers 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Cherry. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Swings it out to the flat. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
The Scarlet Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to throw it again. He's got him in the flat. Turning it on. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. A little release to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and we'll see what they do to finish off this drive.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Scarlet Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. Still running at the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. He might want another play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. It's a draw. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Trying to pick up the first, out of the backfield. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and more. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Spartans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without score. Touchdown, Sparty! And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on fourth down. Instead, they back up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Spartans are in the red zone.
First down for the offense.
To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the...
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah,
He's got it in the end zone. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Lawson. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Spartans moving quickly to the line. Rides the back and leaves it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're still firing away even with this lead. He's looking deep. Got it in stride at the 15. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Just complete and utter